Gili Trawangan, or what most people call Gili T, has long since been known as Bali's party island. The question is it still that same Gili T that we all knew and loved, or hated? Really depended on the type of person you were. Anyways, let's find out.
You get it set in the dark, just a minute in the park, the meantime. So I got already, I summon your home, everything. I finish to the they say, double pour time. Printing rice, penny hit the music wing. Bam, 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 bam.
What's your name, brother? Good morning, everybody from Padang Bay. I'm here this morning with my man Mark.
Yo, what up?
And Karina, who is having JFC for breakfast.
Chicken in the morning.
The breakfast of champions. This morning we are making our way to Gili T. I'm super pumped. The last time I was here was 2018. It was just after the unfortunate earthquake hit Lombok and Gili, so I'm actually really looking forward to see how much the place has changed, how much it's developed, if at all. Maybe it hasn't, who knows? So it's kind of like a first impressions, but really it's a second impressions. But we've paid $700K to get a private van from Canggu to the ferry terminal here, and also our transport there and back on the ferry. So yeah, we got about a half hour until the ferry arrives. Probably grab a coffee, and then we're gonna make our way and enjoy the ferry ride. All right, after an hour delay getting on the ferry, and probably about a half hour on the ferry where the boat didn't work for whatever reason, we have finally made it to Gili, and it is just like it was in 2018. It is so good to be back here. Way busier than I expected. The port was absolutely jam-packed with people. So we're gonna say hello.
Hi, welcome home, welcome to Gili Island.
So since I haven't had any breakfast, we're gonna stop to have some lunch quickly before we find our accommodation. We've stopped at the banyan tree, which apparently has the best wraps on Gili T, but they don't have them today, so maybe we'll come back to more, who knows. But it is so nice here, man. I forgot how beautiful Gili T is, and I'm stoked to be here. Look at how blue this water is.
Is this the beach you swim in?
As soon as you get off the long ferry, if it was like ours and you got delayed and stalled, you're gonna wanna eat. Very close. Pop into the banyan tree. All right, fantastic lunch. We got our blue bikes from our main man here.
Yay, welcome home.
We're gonna go drop the bags, maybe explore the island a little bit, and then head to Mad Monkeys. Let's go. Well, after taking the long route around the island in the heat, it was actually a really nice route though. We saw all these villas on the quiet side of Gili T, but we have finally made it to Mad Monkey, baby. Okay, so here we are at my accommodation for the next 2 nights. We've got this cute little private beach tent slash bungalow, kind of away from all the madness that happens out there. You can still hear the music, but it's definitely gonna be a lot quieter than their dorm rooms. So this little cute spot cost me around 40 New Zealand per night, which seems quite pricey, but these Mad Monkey hostels are all over the Philippines. They're in Cambodia. I think there's even one in Australia. They're definitely known for their good facilities, good people, good vibes. This place was actually fully booked for their dorms, and this was the only one left basically. So if a place is fully booked, that tells you that it's probably a really good place to stay. Also, to my unbelievable delight, I figured out this place actually has air conditioning. I thought it was only gonna be a fan, and I was a little bit worried it was gonna be scorching hot in here, but they actually do have an air conditioner, and they said turn it on a little bit before you actually go in there so it cools it down. Huge, huge addition to these rooms having air conditioning. Today, I guess, is more focused on just getting back to Gili T, seeing what it's like now in 2022, which, to be honest, so far, it actually does seem very, very similar, which is awesome. Really chilled out vibe, really beautiful, gorgeous water for snorkeling, chilling, having a beer by the beach. We're gonna chill out this afternoon. We've got a bit of a free day, so we're gonna go explore the island a little bit more, maybe find a nice sunset spot, and who knows, see where the afternoon takes us. Okay, so today didn't quite turn out as expected. Sometimes that happens. Took us a lot longer than we expected to get here. Once we did get here, we were a bit tired. We hung out with some people at the hostel, and just like that, the day's gone. So we've got much more of a jam-packed day tomorrow. Probably do a lot more exploring of the island. Hopefully maybe do a couple tours. We'll see what happens. But I don't even think it's fair for me to give you guys a comparison of right now, 2022, versus the last time I was here in 2018.
Welcome home.
Thank you,
Welcome
brother.
home. Welcome home to Gili.
Yeah.
I'm selling speaker, but don't like for him. Dang, dang, dang. Dang, dang, dang. Dang, 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 dang. Dang, dang, dang.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
What a legend. So tomorrow we have a jam-packed day, and hopefully I can give you guys a better idea of what it's like now versus 2018. I don't even really know what I'm talking about tonight. I can't even speak. I don't even really know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm gonna eat some dinner, enjoy the sunset. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody, from Gili T. Yesterday, bit of a weird day. We ended up actually going out last night on this main strip here along the beach. Checked out how many bars were open, had a couple drinks, and already after that I can kind of tell you my opinion has changed a little bit on whether it's the same in 2022 versus back in 2018. First thing I've noticed, it is a lot quieter, not just the nightlife, but just in general, overall, it's much, much, much quieter. And two, unfortunately, it does seem like a lot of businesses haven't really survived COVID, and there's quite a lot of shops closed, things up for sale. It was kind of hard to notice on the first day. It seemed really, really busy, but especially this morning, coming for a little bike ride, and last night, you could see that there are much less things open. Now, this all sounds like it's a bad thing, but depending on the type of holiday you're actually looking to have in Gili, for me, I think it's actually fantastic. There's still people around, so we met some really cool people last night, had some great conversations, still able to go out for a little bit of a dance at Jungle Bar, but it isn't crazy crowded and oversaturated. I'm just waiting on Mark and Karina. I had a bit of a sleep in this morning. I think they did as well. We're gonna grab some breakfast and then potentially look at doing a boat tour today, so the spontaneous vlog continues. Chocolate, my man.
Oh,
Thank you, bro.
You love
All right, we made it onto the boat. We ended up with a much smaller boat than expected. I kind of had a feeling that was going to be the case, but it's all good. We still got our own boat. We're getting out a bit early before all the crowds. And I actually kind of like this one. It's got some character. We have a glass bottom, which is actually like a plastic bottom. It's see-through, that's all that matters. Now, Mark is out here representing all you influencers who are way too worried about looking cool instead of being safe. Wear your life jacket, folks.
Yeah, it's not worth to get the shot that you're gonna die anyway. And you can't hit that upload button anyway.
That's right, what's the point? All right, woo! Well, that was some really, really good snorkeling. I think probably the closest I've ever come to a turtle while snorkeling. Visibility was not the best at some parts, but still quite fun. And as you will have saw in some of those parts there was boatloads of people, even though we got out earlier than everyone else. That's the main reason we didn't do the public boat. So if you are debating public or private, I mean, the difference is about 150,000 rupiah or $15, but you kind of get to go to the spots where there isn't that many people. Also, if you are on a full public boat, I think they fit around 20 to 30, so you could be trying to snorkel in an area with a shitload of other people also trying to get photos and dive down, so it can be quite overcrowded, but private is the way to go. Holy shit, I don't know what it is about snorkeling and getting sunburnt that absolutely takes it out of you. So I had to come down and have a nap in my tent because I was absolutely exhausted. But Mad Monkeys is having a pool party from 3 p.m. till I think about 10 p.m. where they put on shots every hour for free. And cocktails are 3 for 1 or something crazy. So we're gonna hang out here for the afternoon, enjoy the sunset, make some friends, and we'll see you this evening. What an absolutely crazy night. Met so many cool people. The staff at Mad Monkey are hilarious and so kind. As you can probably hear in my voice, I had a few too many beers last night probably. Sometimes that's okay though. Unfortunately, I've got to head back to Bali this morning to extend my visa. I was hoping to be able to stay another night, but I'll be back. So, 1, 2, maybe 3 things to wrap up here. First thing, Gili T in 2022 versus pre-pandemic. It's still got that fantastic, laid-back island vibe. All the locals are super nice. As you can see just here, there is no scooters, no cars, no loud motorbikes. It's just pedal bikes and horse and carriage, which is awesome. As I said earlier in the video, some of the businesses and hotels, etc., don't seem like they've fully recovered yet. But for the most part, especially along this main strip here, most things seem to be open. People are in high spirits. There's definitely tourists back, which is nice to see. But if you do want to come to Gili T and experience it, the sooner the better, because it's nowhere near as crazy as it was back then in terms of just overall amount of people. It seems like it's kind of the perfect balance at the moment. The second thing being where to stay. So depending on the type of holiday you want, the best part about Gili T is it does have accommodation to suit everyone. You've got really nice little private villas you can rent, but if you want to go the angle I went and meet some more people, be in a more social place, and also be on arguably the more beautiful part of the island, Mad Monkeys is an incredible place to stay. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was definitely more of a sporadic vlog around Gili T. I'll be back in a couple weeks with Felicia, and maybe we'll do a bit more in-depth on the local culture and the people. But thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.